Good morning. So today I'm doing childcare. My baby's downstairs sleeping. So let's see what we can get done before my baby wakes up. So we've got this big one here. So if you watched yesterday's stream, you'll see that basically I realized that it's time, even after I've created all the character prefabs, to actually not use character prefabs for each character, but instead to make a character as a script. I don't know how to explain that, but rather than having prefabs and then filling in all of these fields, in fact there's a lot more fields, filling in all of these fields manually in the editor, instead I make a character like this, and then so instead of having, oh, this is a prefab for soldier, we just have a prefab for unit. And didn't I already start? And then we make a character based off of that, right? So we say instantiate. I guess we don't need this. So instantiate character. So yeah, it would be character container, and I'm actually going to go ahead and delete this. So we make a character container. Or I guess it would be new character container equals instantiate character, open brackets, character container prefab and then in, I guess we don't know what the parent is yet, so I guess we should include that. Transform parent. So we're kind of working backwards a little bit. We're making this constructor, and then we're going to do the script that calls it. Okay, so we construct character, and so we basically want to go through each of those stats, and sometimes it is fine just to grab this, even though it's going to completely not read. That just gives me my list nice and handy here. So we have names. So yeah, so new character container. In fact, actually, we don't need all of this. We don't need all of this. That was silly. Yeah. So we go new character container dot character. This is just the simple, basic, crucial one. Equals character. Okay, but actually, I think I want to copy it just because I don't fully understand how this works. But basically, it's better to say character new, and then we have a way to copy the character. And this has gone all funky here. Character contain, so character new character equals new character, and we're going to copy it rather than use it, because otherwise I'm worried that it will point to the code. So for example, if we did something like raise the HP of the soldier, it would do that for the soldier prefab. I don't know if that's how it works, but I've run into bugs like that before. So I'm just going to be safe and just make a copy of it explicitly. And this is going to be a big chunk of code. So new character. And then here we do actually want to do this. Again, I don't know if this is necessary. It's going to be a fair bit of work, but let's be diligent. So names equals character dot names. So very simple. We just go through each of them like this. So equals new character dot names equals character dot names. And yeah, and so if I end up having another script where we want to copy a character, I don't have to write this again. I'll just copy paste it into its own function. So new character dot sprite equals new equals character dot sprite, and so on. Character dot undead version equals character dot undead version. yeah, I guess we need to, we'll copy all of these, so new character. So this is going to take a while. And what it's probably going to be easier is if I just paste this a couple times, a bunch of times. And we do HP, like this. I could probably get an AI to do this. So I could say, hey, here's like a character, could you make a thing that copies it? So, you know, and then, however, I feel like, you see the speed I'm doing this at, I feel like the time it would take for me to open ChatGPT or whatever, open up ChatGPT, tell it what I want it to do, copy paste the script in, sit there and wait for it to copy and paste it out, give it a quick look to make sure that it's all done it properly, and so on. Like it ends up being quite a lot of stuff. Okay, damage X, crap. Yeah, that's all right. And so I think it's easier just for me to do it. And then you can get into a deep philosophical discussion about how, so this is my life as part of my job. If I don't enjoy doing this, then I'm not enjoying my life, am I? But maybe that's a silly argument because, or a silly, silly point because, yeah, we just need a whole bunch of these. Maybe that's a silly point because maybe what I enjoy isn't writing this code. What I enjoy is releasing really, really good games. And so reducing the friction as much as possible. But, you know, I don't know. It just sort of feels like easier just to do it. Because the other thing as well is when you're doing it, you're also checking the code, but you're also learning the code. Like you're just familiarizing yourself in a tactile sense with all of these variables you've made. Oh dear. With all these variables that you've made. And sort of checking for problems as well. And also, yeah, so these are all just basic stats, but then, yeah, spawn interval. Simple one. Starting upgrades. Yeah, and we're just copying the list. And then we can do the, so this one requires a bit, so then, because I want to make a new list again just to be like clean, so new character dot starting upgrades dot add range, and then we can give it a list. And then we have spawn interval starting upgrades, and then maybe this is the time to do all of that. So I should have this here already. So in starting, it would be in something. Oh no, it's here. Okay, so it's just this. To where we were, and I can easily find it by going for this little yellow line there that shows the code that I've written but not saved yet. It's a handy way to just navigate my script. Okay, so then we apply the starting upgrades at this point for each upgrade. In starting upgrades, in new character. In fact, actually, hold on. We probably don't need this then. So yeah, new character. So in character dot starting upgrades, apply the upgrade to new character container, and then that's gonna not work yet because I still have other things to fix. So I don't need to do this. I literally just need to say, yeah. So that should work. Okay, and then spawn into so size. So new character container dot transform dot local scale equals. Can we just do times equals size character dot size? Oh wait, no, we're not at this point yet. Okay, no, silly me. Right. So we're making a new character. So yeah, actually, I'm being silly. So let's just copy paste this way down here. And no, I've copied it. I need to. So yeah, I just want this back because I've gotten ahead of myself. I thought I was. It's like it's not time to start applying upgrades yet. We just want to make the character. Okay. Starting upgrades, add range, yeah, so that's the starting upgrades. And then we just want size, new character dot size equals character dot size. And then all of these. I'm sort of thinking, I just realized I'm going to write this down on my to-do list. So let's say you played like several runs in a row. I guess I wouldn't be able to do this easily, but if I did several runs in a row, I would have to load these each time. Yeah, I don't know if that's the best. We'll figure that out later. Okay, special chance. And we do. So yeah, really boring stuff here. I don't know why I'm not using these. Okay, here we go. Frostbite. Marker. Okay. Then we have volume X, new line. Faction. Yeah, and faction is like static, so yeah, so I was saying, while it would sort of make sense for an AI to do it, it's kind of good to just like do I guess it's kind of like small talk with your code, you know? It's like you're doing something that sort of probably you could live without having to do, but you're just kind of getting to know your code a bit better, and I think that's not a bad thing. And also feeling the pain of your structural decisions rather than getting an AI to feel the pain for you. Okay, so that is the crucial one. So then we've made our character copy. Okay. So yeah, we've done all of that. And then yeah, new character. Yep, so that's in. And so I don't know what that closed bracket is. So let's just, okay. New character container dot character equals new character. Right. Okay. Is this all fine? Yeah, at least that's brackets are in the right place, because that can be really confusing when you get that wrong. All right, good. So we've got our character. So I'll comment this out. Copy character. And then we do construct character container. Okay. And essentially what we want to do here is we go to our character container, and now it's all of these that we would need to fill in. But some of them are just like empty. So yeah, I'll just paste this down here. And we've got this one, new character container dot local scale equals character dot size. Yeah. Apply starting upgrade. So we're kind of going through the order here. So yeah, apply starting upgrades, done. Apply upgrade. Yeah, so apply all the upgrades. Local scale equals character dot size. Yeah. And then character, we've done that. New character container. So yeah, this would go up here. Apply starting upgrades, scale. So that would be in the transform. I'm going to put that like way up here, just because it's sort of fundamental, like it's not on the script. Okay, and then buffs. Like no character ever starts with buffs. Like that's true. Except for the player character, who'll have some buffs based on your meta progress. No character has buffs by default. So they're just going to have a list which is buffs. And yeah, character nearest target. So nearest target, again, we don't make that in the constructor. XP, we could make that in the constructor, but there's no reason to yet, so I'm not gonna. Visual components, yep, these are all just visual components. Battle cry, yep. Can move. I mean, there's one here I can do with rigid body, which is immobile. So if new character speed is equal to 0, rb.freeze, and I've never actually used this before. New character rb.freeze rotation, and then how do I do it? Freeze rotation. Yeah, how do I? So I'm going to go to. So I go to the Unity. So I mean, I'm trying to access. Oh, yeah, ignore that's fine. I'm trying to access. I need my water. I'm trying to access the freeze rotation on the rigid body, and I've never done that at runtime before. I've never done that in code. But it would be like, can I just freeze all rotation? Like how do I ask for each thing? So yeah. Okay. And it would be freeze. How do I do this? So character, I need to like get the code to compile before I can see that. Okay, I mean, I can always come back to this later, but Unity... No. Having trouble finding... Freeze. Is it freeze like this is freeze rotation, but there's also freeze movement. On a rigid body in Unity at runtime. No, I'm not doing is kinematic. Okay, is it constraints? So rb.constraints. Equals freeze. I mean, yeah, it's freeze position. And then will that like maintain what was there before? And I guess it would be freeze all, like it won't rotate. So if we just say freeze all, so that should work. At least we've got something there to try it. So yeah, can move, that's a different thing. Target lists, that should just be set up by default. Like that would be like on the start method of the character container, which I think is already there. Is player. I guess that would be like, and then we would do out character container. Character container. And then just so that we can tell it to be is player after we've made it. Basically, we can keep it in the memory. Okay, but we don't need that here because that's, yeah, move direction, target position facing left. That's all sort of sort out. 0, time to pull after, HP bar fill, my upgrades, given upgrades, heal list, dice. Yeah, so actually that's it then. So we've gone construct character. I think I just had a little baby noise. I have to go as soon as the baby wakes up. Okay, but yeah, that's going to make our character. It's going to make a new character. Yeah, there he is. Okay. Thanks for joining, if anyone joined, and I will be back later. So yeah, well, I managed to get this done, so that's a nice one. All right, cheers. Bye.